네, 빠지는 학생은 계속 빠진다. 그리고 빠지면, 한 번 빠지면 연속으로 빠진다. 이게, 오늘 배울 저 뿌아송 디스트리뷰션에 따라서 그렇게 돼요. 그래서, 자, 우리 한번 보겠습니다. 그래서 저번 시간에 이제 파스칼까지 했었고, 그다음에 내려와서, 오케이. Alright, so we're gonna start, today's section. So up to now, so we have looked at, we are keep looking at some usual random variables that commonly used for in the real world. So, and today, so I'm gonna introduce, a new random variable, most straightforward and the easiest one, which is uniform random variable. Uniform random variable is, we say, please come on. Please come on and have a seat. Okay, so we usually say X follow uniform distribution between K and L. That means X can be K plus 1 and K plus 2, blah, 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 L minus 1 until L. So it can have in total, how many? So L is larger than K, L minus K plus 1. X can have L minus K plus 1 values with equal probability. That means uniform. That's a uniform random variable. So PDF is given like this. For when X equal K plus 1, blah, 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 L minus 1 and L, for this value, because they should have the equal probability, they should have 1 over L minus K plus 1 probability. For the other values, it has 0. So what's the example of this uniform probability, uniform random variable? Simple example is rolling a dice, rolling a fair dice. So if X denote rolling a fair dice, then X can be, we denote X follow uniform random variable, uniform distribution between 1 to 6, right? So this is rolling of fair dice. So so here it is. So it's really simple. So if X is 0, it's 0. If X equal 1, it's 1 over 6. When X equal 2, also 1 over 6, blah, 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 until X equals 6. Then if X equals 7, the PMF is 0. So it's simple. Okay, so the uniform random variable is easy. Okay, so then let's move to the next one. Next one is Poisson random variable. Poisson. Okay. Hi, Sagar. Hi. How to read this Poisson?
I think it's French in a way, but I'm not sure.
Poisson? Yes. So it is close to Poisson, but in America, is there any? So are you from New York?
Yeah.
Yes. So how to read? How to pronounce it?
It is French.
Yeah, so Poisson. But in my experience, people like the more it sounds like more likely Poisson. So we say, as a Korean say, Poisson, but in in American says it's more likely sounds like Poisson. 여러분 우리는 차이가 되게 큰 것 같은데 비슷하게 들리나 봐요. 예. 뽀송. 예, 뽀송. Anyway, so we say that's the Poisson random variable. Okay. Okay, so the Poisson random variable is if random variable x has such a PMF for x equal 0, 1, 2, blah, 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 blah. And if the PMF is 0 for the other numbers, that means, the negative integers, then we say x is a Poisson random variable or x follow Poisson distribution. So we say x is follow Poisson random variable, Poisson distribution with parameter alpha if PMF of x is alpha to the x and e to the minus alpha over x factorial when x equals 0, 1, 2, 3, and blah, 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 infinitely, and 0 for the other numbers. W means otherwise. That means, the other than these values. So the problem is, this Poisson is a very important random variable. But this mathematics itself is quite complicated, so it's a little bit difficult to understand what's the of this Poisson random variable from the equation. So let's start so let's try to understand this the Poisson random variables. Let's think about the number of blind dates in a year. So usually you guys how many blind dates you have in a year? In my case, 10 for 4 years. So I recorded this. I forgot. Anyway, so let's assume that you have 10 blind dates per year on average, or that's expected. That means you may have 9 blind dates or 11 blind dates. So it's a random variable actually. So it can be random. So let's calculate what's the probability of the the number of blind dates. Okay, so let's think about you have on average 10 blind dates. Then here let's think about x is number of blind dates. So in a year. Then here, our goal is to find out the probability of x equal to some small x. That means PMF of x. So we want to calculate this probability. So x can be 0, or x can be 1, x can be 2, but x can be 100. Okay, so please understand the setting. Then let's think about the y. Y is the, let's say, probability, y is the, actually, let's think about it. Y is the, the blind date. Do you have a blind date? Blind date today or not? Let's think about the y denotes. It's a random variable. So whether you have a blind date today or not. Okay? Then what gonna be then let's think about, because in a year we have 365 days, and among these 365 days you have 10 blind dates. So the probability that you're gonna have a blind date today is 10 over 365. That is the probability that y is yes. And definitely probability that y equal no is 1 minus 10 over 365. Then what is the random variable that can describe y? What's the best random variable that can describe y? What's the distribution of y? Bernoulli with parameter of what's the parameter of the Bernoulli in this case? 10 over 365. Okay? Okay, you got it? All right. So that's the setting. That's the setting. Then let's think about. Okay, so here we know this is Bernoulli 10 over 365. Okay, in a year, starting from the first day of the year and up to 365 days, we have 365 days, right? And among these 365 days, let's think about if we want to have the X blind date, there should be X success for this Y. Am I right? So here is this is the date with the days of the blind date, and this is another day of the blind date, another day of the blind date. Then what's the probability that X equal to X? So in total we have 365 days, right? And among the 365 days, we have X blind dates. Then what's the probability that and importantly, for each day, the probability that we're gonna have a blind date is given as Bernoulli. Then what gonna be the probability that we have X blind date? Okay, so in other words, let's think about this one. Each day is in each day we may or may not have blind dates, and the probability is 10 over 365. And such a day is there is such 365 days. Among these 365 days, we have the X blind days. That means what's the random variable that describe X? Binomial, right? Because among these 365 days, we need to choose X days, and we have the blind date X days, right? So this one is binomial of what's the N in this case? 365. And what's the P? 10 over 365. Okay, so we are getting very close. Okay, here we know X follows binary distribution 365 and 10 over 365. Okay, so we get very close. However, please think about. We can do 2 blind dates in a day. Am I right? Yeah. Before on morning and afternoon. So let's think about we have 2 blind. We can do 2 blind dates in a day. Then how many slots in total? So in a year we're gonna have 65 times 2 slots. 7. And then what gonna be the probability that we have the blind date in each slot? 10 over 730. 10 over 730. So it may be calculated by binomial. So it's the same binomial distribution, right? Same binomial distribution. So it may be interpreted by binomial of 730, 10 over 730. Then question is, why 2? You are super, so you can do 10 blind date in a day. 10 blind date. Is it possible? Maybe possible. So in that case, what happened? X might be interpreted or can be described by binomial of 365 times 10, and P is, in this case, 10 over 365 times 10. Okay, so let's think about, you are really super, then you can do it in every second. Let's assume that. So that means, what happened if this, the slots actually approach to the infinite? Let's think about X can be described by binomial with n, right? N is the number of slots. Then the probability is 10 over n. And in here, if you assume that this n goes infinity, what happened? So this one is reached to infinite, but this one is reached to 0. So we have the very small the slots, and the probability that, let's say, the event occurs is getting smaller. However, in total, how many events? Still how many events? 10 events. So let's think about what's the the PMF of X in this case. Px of X is, we need to choose X, and this is a P, so 10 over n times X, and 1 minus 10 over n of n minus X. So this is our PMF. And what happened? If we send the n is infinity, what happened to this PMF? Believe it or not, this PMF approaches to this function. So in this case, this one is approached to that function, and in this case, alpha is 10. So it approaches to the where? So 10 to the x and e to the minus 10 over x factorial. So mathematically, so in this case, if n is reached, going to infinite, this equation is reached to this PMF function of Poisson. Okay, so this is the very, very important one. Okay, so this actually saying this one. Okay, so let's think about. Okay, so in a time slot, it can be year or it can be on a day. So let's assume that we have an event on average. Okay, and that event can be happen in the any time within this time duration. Okay, that means how many events we actually have. What's the probability that actually we see certain number of events? That can be described by this the Poisson random variable. Because in this section, okay, let's think of this is a time, and we're gonna divide this time into very tiny slots, and within this tiny slots, event may occur or not. But in total, we have on average n events. So in this case, as we have seen, this kind of things can be modeled by binomial random variable. However, in real situation, this time slot is very tiny. Very, very, very tiny. That means event can be occurs in the any time. In that situation, this probability, this model is approached to this Poisson random variable. So Poisson random variable alpha represent number of events when the the average number of events is alpha. You got it? 자, 여러분 아시겠어요? 예, 그러니까 이게 약간 중요해서 다시 말씀드리면은, 그러니까 포아송 모델 혹은 포아송 디스트리뷰션은요, 그러니까 실제로 사건이 몇 개가 발생하나, 이런 것들을 우리가 모델링 할 때 많이 쓰이게 됩니다. 사건이 몇 개 발생하나. 그럼 사건이란 게 뭔가? 사건이라는 거는, okay, so then let's make an example of the Poisson random variable can be happen. Let's think about 101 bus. Have you ever taken the 101 bus on over there? Yes, I usually take it. Anyway, so the 101 bus has 10-minute interval on average, and the number of the buses in an hour. So what's the average number of buses in an hour if they have a 10-minute interval? 6. But that means we may have 5 buses in an hour or 7 buses in an hour. Then what's the problem? So then if we say x is a random variable for the number of buses in an hour, x follows Poisson random variable of 6. So why? Again, in an hour of the slot, from the 0 to the 1 hour, then bus can be arrived any of the time, right? But this time of the bus arrival is a kind of event. That event can be happen any of the tiny time slots. So this is the same same logic that we derive this the Poisson random variable. So this Poisson random variable usually used to model certain arrival or the event, something like that. Okay. How about that? Mr. Wang, that's a restaurant. You guys know Mr. Wang restaurant, okay? Mr. Wang usually have hundreds of guests in a day. And if we want to model number of guests in a month, what's gonna be the best model for the number of guests in a month for the restaurant? Poisson distribution with parameter is 3,000. 맞죠? Parameter is 3,000. Okay? So when we say the number of events can means the various stuff. For example, the number of events can be number of packets in a server, number of packets, or the web request for a server, right? So there's the big server. Then actually the packets arrive, and if we want to model how many packets arrive in a second, that's the event occurrence. So it can be modeled by Poisson random variable. So Poisson random variable is very important in communication or the traffic control, everything. So similarly, number of cars into a highway. Here is the highway toll gate. Then cars are get into, but number of cars. How many number of cars I expect during the next hour? Then that's the Poisson random variable. Or number of cells to become cancer cells. That is there is a lot of the normal cells. Then some of them are turned into the transformed into cancer cells. this is the event among n cells, but this n, so usually we have, a lot of cells, right? So there's the n is almost go to, infinite. So then, how many cells? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, so the turn into the cancer cell means event, right? So these are all can be modeled by Poisson random variable. Any question? So Poisson random variable is very interesting and it's important. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so this is the graph of the PMF of the Poisson distribution. So if the lambda, so here lambda is alpha actually. Lambda is alpha. So sometimes we use this Poisson alpha, but sometimes we like to use Poisson lambda. But there's no difference. We sometimes use alpha, but sometimes use lambda. So when lambda is 1, that means on average we have one event. So that's why we have the high probability on one side, on the the low number. So Poisson is lambda is 4. We have a certain the certain shape. If lambda is 10, then we have the more likely to be the bell shape. Okay. So let's look at this example. Okay, so in this example, so the number of hits at a website in a time interval, in any time interval, is the Poisson random variable. A particular site has, on average, 2 hits per second. 2 hits per second. Then, what is the probability that there is no hits in an interval of 0.25 seconds? Okay, here. Okay, let's think about x is number of hits in a second. Okay, just a second. 오동훈 학생. 네. What gonna be the best model that describe this x? X follows Poisson random variable. 자, x가 1초 동안에 몇 개의 hit이 오는가에 대한 거예요. On this website. 근데 I 웹사이트는 1초당 평균적으로 2개의 hit을 갖는데요. 그러면은 이게 그 포아송 디스트리뷰션을 따르는데, 그런데 그때 알파의 값은 뭐죠? 그러니까 다시 설명할게요. 다시 설명을 하면은 한국말로 포아송 디스트리뷰션은 평균적으로, 그러니까 포아송 디스트리뷰션 알파, x가 포아송 디스트리뷰션 알파를 따른다는 말은 평균적으로 어떠한 타임 인터벌 내에서 시간적 상에서 평균적으로 알파 개의 이벤트가 일어날 때 실제로 그러니까 평균적으로 이제 알파 개 이벤트가 일어나면은 실제로 일어나는 거는 알파 마이너스 1개가 일어날 수 있고 알파 플러스 1개도 일어날 수 있잖아요. 그렇죠? 네. 그럴 때 그러니까 어떠한 x 개의 이벤트에 대해서 실제로 x 개의 이벤트가 일어날 확률이 얼마이겠나를 디스크라이브 하는 거예요. 학생이 네. 1년에 이제 이런 미팅을 10번 하는데 실제로 9번 할 수도 있고 11번 할 수도 있잖아요. 그렇죠? 그러니까 그 랜덤 베리어블인데 그때 예를 들어 학생이 미팅을 X번 할 확률이 어떻게 주어지냐를 이제 랜덤 베리어블로 묘사를 했을 때 이 랜덤 베리어블이 포아송 디스트리뷰션의 알파를 따르는데 이 알파는 평균적으로 여러분이 몇 번의 미팅을 하는가. 그러니까 10번이 되겠죠. 네, 그거예요. 그러면은 이 문제 읽어보시면은 웹사이트가 있고, 네. 이 웹사이트에 지금 1초에 평균적으로 on average 2 hits per second. 그러니까 평균적으로 2개의 hit이 온다는 거죠. hit이라는 거는 request가 온다는 거죠. 네, 몇 번을 이용하거나. 그러면은 얘는 포아송 분포를 따르는데 이때 포아송 파라미터 알파는 얼마인가요? Okay, so in this problem, let's think about the x is number of hits in a second. Then x is a Poisson random variable with parameter 2. Okay? You guys all right? Then here the question is we want to find out there's no heat within the 0.25 second. Let's think about y is number of heats in a 0.25 second. Then x gonna be, it is also Poisson random variable because it's just we just short the time. Then what gonna be alpha? 저기 아까 그 오동훈 학생 앞에 있던 학생 이름이 뭐였죠? 네, 크게. 네, 김기훈 학생. 이 경우에 알파는 뭘까요? 0.5. Is it right? Yes, 0.5. Is it right? Because we have on average two hits in a second, and the 0.25 second we expect 0.5 packet. So it's a 0.5. So y follows 0.5. Poisson of the 0.5. Then, so what's the probability that there's no packet? That is equal to probability that y is equal to 네? 크게 0. How can you calculate it? 자, 크게 0.5 to the 0 e to the minus 0.5 divided by 0 factorial. According to the PMF. Good job. The first probability there is no heat is given in this way. Alright? Then okay, then second question. What is the probability that there is no more than 2 hits in an interval of 1 second? No more than 2 hits. That means there is 0 hit, 1 hit, 2 hit. So we want to know probability that x is less than or equal to 2. Can you easily calculate it? Yes, because you know the PMF of x, and that means you can calculate px of 0 plus px of 1 plus px of 2. So you can easily calculate. Okay? 자, 여러분, 포스형에 대해서 좀 아시겠나요? 여러분, 네.
On the second part, alpha should be changing.
Alpha? Oh, yeah. So because it's for x, because it's for 1 second.
But on the second part,
The second part is for the 0.25. Oh, this part. Yeah. So this part is for x. So that means in here, alpha should be 2. Yes, all alpha should be 2 for this one. Okay, so 자, 여러분 재밌어요? 재미없죠? 아니 근데 이거 포화성은 이거 굉장히 재밌어요. 네, 그 하다 보면은 그러니까 기본적으로 가장 중요한 게 뭐냐면요, 모든 게 다 베르놀리에서 시작한다는 게 제일 중요해요. Okay, so up to now, as you have seen, everything starts from Bernoulli, right? So everything starts from the Bernoulli trials, independent Bernoulli trials. Then it becomes geometry, and it becomes binomial. Then if there's the infinite slots, then it becomes Poisson. So everything is connected, actually. So fundamentally, so uniform is the fundamental distribution because we do not have a bias. It's a fair, right? It's a fair. So for example, 김유정 학생, 예, 제가 누굴 시킬 때 김유정 학생이 당첨될 확률이 얼마라고 생각하세요? 그러니까 사람들이 사실 그게 근거가 없거든. 사실은 그게 근거가 없어요. 그러니까 제가 왜 이게 공평해야 되는가, 자연계 시스템은. 이런 거에 대해서 사실 근거가 별로 없거든요. 근데 사람들 보고 물어보면은 기본적으로 공평할 거라고 생각해요. 바이어스가 없을 거라고 생각한다. 그게 왜냐면은 우리가 뭐 정확한 근거는 없지만 이 지구가 네, 자연계가 생겨먹은 게 네, 그런 식으로 생겨먹지 않았을까라는 걸 본능적으로 알고 있는 거죠. 그래서 펀더멘탈한 거예요. 그러니까 유니폼이 펀더멘탈하다. So the uniform is 그리고 그러니까 간단한 거 yes냐 no냐 음이냐 양이냐 뭐 이런 거 있잖아요. 여자냐 남자냐 두 개로 나눠서 간단하게 그것도 가장 간단한 변화의 케이스죠. 이것도 펀더멘탈한 거예요. 그래서 두 개 펀더멘탈한 게 베르놀리와 유니폼이고 그게 거기서부터 이제 빌드업이 쭉 돼가지고 지금 포아송까지 오는 거죠. Okay, so let's discuss more about the Poisson random variable. Poisson random variable. Let's discuss a little bit more. Okay, so let's think about x is a number of one-on buses in an hour. Then think about we have the 6 buses in an hour on average per hour. Then let's think about y is number of 144 buses in the next hour. Or in an hour, or the next hour, and 3 buses in an hour. Okay, you got it? Then the arrival of the 101 bus and 144 bus are independent to each other. Then question is, okay, so on average we have 6 buses, 6 101 buses an hour, and the 144 buses, 3 144 buses in an hour. Then question is, on average, 한인수 학생, 어디 있어요? 네, 한인수 학생. On average, how many total buses you expect in an hour? 자, 원원 버스는 1시간에 6대 오고, 144번은 1시간에 3대 와요. 그러면은 1시간에, 네, 오는 버스는 평균적으로 몇 대일까요? 9대. 굿자. good. 아, 네, 너무 쉬운 걸 시켰구나, 내가. 네. 자, 그러면 다시 내가 한인수 학생, 옆에 있는 학생. 네. Okay, so what's the random variable that describe x? Poisson random variable with 6. How about the y? 3. Then, let's think about G is the number of total bus. That means G is equal to X plus Y. Then, what gonna be the random variable that describe G or distribution that describe G? 누굴 시켜볼까? 전영민 학생, 전영민 학생, 예. 자, 전현민 학생, 혹시 들으셨어요? 네. G가 뭐죠? 잘 안 보여요? 네, 전현민 학생 앞에 있는 학생. 이름이 뭐예요? 네. 정지영 학생. 네. 정진우 학생. 네. G가 뭘 나타내죠? 그쵸? 그러면 G가 어떠한 디스트리뷰션을 따를 거라 생각하세요? Poisson? Poisson 9. Intuitively, you may say it's a Poisson 9. Right? Then it is true. It is true. Then it's a Poisson 9. Definitely, mathematically, you can, concretely prove that. So if x and y are independent, then if x follows Poisson, let's say alpha 1 and y is Poisson alpha 2, then x plus y follows Poisson alpha 1 plus alpha 2. But mathematically you can prove it, but intuitively, how can you recognize it? Intuitively say, because you can already think this slash and the number of events. Okay, so here is a slash. Then in total there's a very tiny slash. In total n slash, and the probability that x occurs is 6 over n, and probability that y occurs 3 over n. Right? However, if we think, the two events together, and if we think two events are independent, then the probability that occurs in an event, this one or this one, can be, think about 6 over n plus 3 over n. So 9 over n. That means it follows Poisson random variable with parameter 9. Okay? So, but, you can definitely, formally prove it. However, intuitively, you can think in this way. Okay? Okay, so the more interesting question, more interesting question. 김희곤 학생, yeah. Please listen carefully. Okay, so let's think about X is a random variable that denotes number of one-on buses in the next hour. That means you are here. Kim Hee-gon 학생, Kim is here. Then in the next hour. So, let's think about X is number of the bus that you expect to see from this point and to the next hour. And that is follows Poisson random variable with 6. Okay? So this is a one. But here, you just miss one bus at here. Before you get into the bus stop. Then the number of the buses you expect during the next 1 hour gonna be less than 6 or more than 6 or equal to 6. Okay, so here the choice. Okay, so you see what's the problem? So you just miss one bus. Then you arrive at the bus stop. Then what's the number of bus you're gonna expect during the next hour? Assuming that the number of buses in an hour follows Poisson random variable with parameter 6. That means you're gonna see the 6 buses in an hour usually. So the first choice is okay. So the average of X, let's say the average of the whatever, it is less than 6. Second, equal to 6. Third, more than 6. 자, 김희곤 학생 어떻게 생각하세요? 딱 버스 정류장에 딱 도착한 순간에 버스가 하나 떠났어요. 지금 막. 그래요? 그 상황이에요. 그럼 이제 그 다음 여기서부터 시작해가지고 이제 1시간 동안 기다려야 돼, 버스를. 1시간 동안 기다리는데 1시간 동안 보통 6대의 버스가 와요. 그러면은 버스가, 그러니까 그냥 도착했을 때랑 버스가 딱 지나가고 도착했을 때랑 네, 그냥 도착했으면 뭐 6대 버스, 1시간 동안 6대 버스가 오겠죠. 근데 딱 도착한 순간에 버스가 딱 떠났어요. 그러면 그 나는 1시간 동안에 몇 대의 버스를 기대할 수 있을까라는 문제예요. Okay, again. So this is some case. Okay, so if you just arrive at the bus stop, then the number of buses in the next hour gonna be 6 buses on average. However, in this situation, you just miss one bus. Then you arrive at the bus stop. Then the expected bus in the next hour gonna be less than 6 or equal to 6 or more than 6.
We were going to be there for an hour.
If you wait for an hour. So how many buses you gonna see? If you just miss one bus. 자, 여러분 무슨 말씀인지 아시나요? 예, 그러니까 버스를 막 놓쳤어요. 그러고 나서 이제 그 버스가 다음에 1시간 동안 몇 대가 있을까를 생각하는 거와 그냥 가서 그냥 뭐 버스 없고 있는 상태에서 그냥 버스가 몇 대가 있을까 생각하는 거와 어느 쪽이 더 맞냐라는 의미죠. 자, 김희건 학생. 네. 생각했어요? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Among choice 1, 2, 3. Which one? 2. Okay. Any other idea? Any other idea? Okay, so I think it's going to be less than 6. How many? Can you raise your hand? I think, it's less than 6. Okay. I think it's gonna be, equal to 6. 혹시 3번. Is there any 1, 4, 3? Because it's very unbelievable because, at least half of the student, usually half of the student think, it's less than 6. So it's a half and half, and actually. But the answer is 6, exactly 6. The why? The why is? Yes, that in an hour. Yes, that's right. That's right. So nothing changed. But there's a confusing part is just we start this. Just before we start this the hour.
But our time starts from there.
Yeah. That's right. So let me explain. How can you see this problem? So let's think about again for the slots. So in each there's a tiny slots, and before we arrive here, there's a tiny slots, and just the one slot before there's an event. However, importantly, event in one slot is totally independent to the event of the other slots, right? So that's why event that occurs before I arrive, that is totally independent to the everything after this point. That's why we also expect 6 buses. That means the number of buses we expect is follow Poisson random variable of 6. 자, 아시겠죠? 그러니까 슬롯으로 딱 잘랐을 때 내가 도착하기 바로 전 슬롯에서 이벤트가 발생한 거죠. 그렇죠? 근데 그렇게 발생한 이벤트는 슬롯별로 이벤트는 발생하는 거는 서로 상관이 없기 때문에 과거에 발생한 이벤트가 전혀 앞에 영향을 못 미치는 거예요. 그래서 똑같이 상관없다. 라는 거고요. Okay. And third one. Let's think about the x and y in the problem 1. That means x follows Poisson random variable 6 and y follows Poisson random variable 3. Then let's think about we observe 10 buses. Okay, so we observe 10 buses. Then what's the probability that among 10 buses, 3 are one bus? It's more difficult. And the brain teasing a little bit. Okay, so let's make it more simple. That means, in other words, we can formulate that what's the probability that x equals 3 given x plus y, this is the total number of buses, equal to 10, actually. So we want to calculate this kind of probabilities, right? So in order to make it simple, let's think about, we observe one bus. Then what's the probability that that bus is 101 bus? Okay, that is, can be formulated the probability that x equal 1 given x plus y equal 1. Okay, so this is the problem. So intuitively,
Can you explain it one more time?
okay. So let's think about x and y are the same. So this one here. That means x follow Poisson 6 and y follows Poisson 3. Okay? So bus X arrived the 6 buses in an hour and 3 buses in an hour. But question is, okay, anyway, I observed 10 buses in total. Then what's the probability that among 10, 3 are this one bus that comes from X? Oh, that's a problem. So I observed 10 buses. That means X plus Y is already 10. So it is given. On this condition, what's the probability that x equal to 3? Because this problem itself is a little bit more confusing. So we're gonna do the more easier one. That's this one. Okay, let's think about it. We observe one bus. And then what's the probability that one bus is coming from 101? 자, 이하영 학생. 예. 자, 문제를 이해하셨나요? 자, 버스가 두 개 종류의 버스가 있는데, 101 버스가 있고, 144번이 있어요. 근데, 101 버스는 1시간에 6대 와요. 이해하고, 네. 아, 한국말 잘 하세요? 네, 고맙습니다. 네. 그 다음에 144번 버스는 1시간에 3대 와요. 그쵸? 오케이, 여기까지 됐어요. 근데, 버스가 한 대 왔어. 근데 그 버스가 101 아니면 144번이에요. 그렇겠죠? 그럴 때 101일 확률. 101은 1시간에 6대가 오고, 144번은 1시간에 3대가 와요. 근데 버스가 한 대 왔을 때, 그 버스가 101번일 확률. 잠깐만, just a second. 어떻게 생각하세요? 이하영 학생? 3분의 2. 2 over 3. Why? 왜 2 over 3라고 생각하세요? So she said, this is a 2 over 3. Then why? Question is why? 왜 그렇게 생각하세요? She actually get 2 over 3 from 6 over 6 plus 3. Do you guys agree? Do you think so? Yes, that's true. That's true. Then formally, how can you say? Formally, so if you record the definition of the conditional probability, that is probability that x equal 1 and x plus y equal 1 given divided by probability that x plus y equal 1. So this is the definition of the conditional probability. Then what's the case then? X equal 1 and x plus y equal 1. What's the case? It is possible only and only if x equal 1 and y equal 0. That only satisfies this condition, right? So this one become x equal 1 and y equal 0. How about this one? X plus y equal 1. So that kind of case can be from 1, 0 or 0, 1. So it is from x equal 1 and y equal 0 plus probability of x equal 0 and y equal 1. Then here we say x and y are independent to each other. Independent to each other. That means this one can be rewrite probability that x equal 1 and probability that y equal 0. Then you know the PMF of the x and y. Then you can calculate everything. If you calculate this one, you're gonna formally get 2 over 3. But intuitively, 이하영 학생 is right. So intuitively, because we have the among 9, what's the probability to see the 6 bus? That's 2 over 3. That's very simple. So intuitively, 이하영 학생 is right. 제가 막 한국말과 영어를 섞었으니까 되게 콩글리시 같아요. 네. Okay, that's a good point. So here, okay, so this probability is 2 over 3. That means, okay, so how can I say that? Okay, so again, then how can I say that? So, okay, this is, oops. 2 over 3. How about x equal to 0 given x plus y equal 1? that probability is become x equal to probability that x equals 0. 1 over 3, definitely. Then, let's think about x given, let's say x plus y is, so in this condition, when x plus y equal 1 is given, x equal 1 or x equal 0, so x can have a 0 or 1. And the probability of 1 is 2 over 3. Then it is which random variable? Bernoulli random variable. Okay? So this is, in total we say this is, the Bernoulli random variable over 2 over 3. Okay, so let's get back to the, our own problem. Okay, in total, x plus y is 10. Then among them, what's the probability that x is equal to 3? So in total, I have, the 10 buses. And each buses are independent to each other. And if we pick one bus, that bus may be 101 or 144. Its probability of the 101 is 2 over 3. Then each bus can be categorized into two categories according to the Bernoulli random variable. Then there's 10 buses. And what's the probability that x equals 3? How is given? Binomial. You see why it's binomial? Right? So it's a binomial, actually. See what's the binomial? So there's the 10 buses. And yeah, so that means 10 trials, and each trial is follows this one, Bernoulli, so it's a binomial. So this one is, so let's say this is x, then this is follow 10 over x, let's say 3, 3, then 10 of 3 to the 2 over 3 times 3 and 1 over 3 times 3 to the 7th. This is equal to. 재밌죠? 재미없지, 사실은. 근데 재밌어요. 좀 하다 보면. 네, 하여튼에, 예, 뭐, 그렇고요. 요 점에 대해서는 한번 집에서 좀 더 생각해 보세요. 왜 이렇게 되나? 포화송 랜덤 베리어블들이. 질문 있으신가요? Any question? 오케이. 질문 없으시면, 네, 수고 많으셨습니다. 네.